will be eliminated by Alpha 7.
Oof, oh man. GLU, I feel like, already eliminated as well. There you go. There's the confirmation we have been waiting for. Exited the game with 5 points, so it's still okay. Tony K clutching here, ladies and gents. Boy Donkey receiving a lot of punishment from Tony K, but unfortunately Tony K kind of got hit as well. Camel to the rescue. Can he save Tony K at this point? Gakor is doing his best to defend the whole team, to represent the whole team, but that was it. That was the end of the line for Alter Ego Errors. But Vampire, is it going to be the same fate here?
Wow, Newsy's name to Federales right on point, that knocking him down out in the open. While the other players of BTR moving away. Federales will be finished off by Newsy. The point goes to Vampire Esports. Tony K still bleeding out, and he currently is being revived at the nick of time.
Ooh, man, that is something to watch, I can say. BTR, okay, they haven't managed to put up any numbers just yet. And the fact that Federale is already out of the game here, and we're looking at 2 members, oh man, could be hard to get the chicken now. But then again, we're talking about 6 teams remaining, so let's see. That is if, of course, they get through Vampires first. And now we can see Camel on the screen right now with a DPS trying to go after a different player, BTR, but unfortunately Camel goes down hard. Satar doing his best to keep them at bay. Nuzi already down on the ground, but behind him, he's also getting shot at.
Satar with the spin, a little bit too far. Now they come in, and it's Tony K to take down Satar. They lost 1, but they trade back with Satar. Not too bad. They continue to play in the top 5.
And yeah, well,
Hey, that was close, that was close. And with a shotgun at that range, he's still able to get knocked.
it's amazing the way that he went for that player. But great execution so far coming from the side of the Savior here, defending Pachinki well, but Yuan's got lucky by getting Paragene. I mean, he knew that he's going to exit the game because the team already lost the firepower, and D Savior definitely will win the fight, but he was able to snatch Paragene's leg and took him with him to the underworld. But anyway, getting back into the action here, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at BTR, and they're over at the apartments over here. I feel these are the apartments right near the school. So these are probably, this is probably the dorm area. Anyway, Bigatron, Federales with a crossbow. My goodness. Let's see if we can get a shot here.
Lighting up just yet. And I guess a lot of teams are doing so because they want to wait and see how the circle will go next.
Ooh.
But JDG, okay, a bit of a revenge. They are now moving on to BTR's position, Razy down out in the open, and JDG is going for him.
Did you notice that JDG is taking it up a notch here? As for their gameplay, it's good to see that they're the ones really starting the fight here, and now they're going up against, Bigatron. And one of them is currently knocked down on the ground, and BTR trying so hard to provide a little backup, to that person who just got knocked down. But unfortunately, one of them, Razy, back in the lobby, so which brings us down to just 3 players for the side of BTR. Now, this is not, of course, the...
Know that, put it in the comment section. But these area delivering culture to NS Red Force, but Doxy is there, ready for him, knocking him back down with the AUG.
Let's check out if the NS Red Force can be the force to reckon with up against the Savior. Right now, 1 player is left for the side of the Savior. And let's see if TZ here can make any difference for NS Red Force. He's up against Lamborghini, which is, of course, a tough competitor here. But let's see who's going to win. Oh, Beanie is here! Beanie comes to the rescue. Now, TZ with another shotgun kill. And that is it! Whoa, D Savior already out as early as now?
Yeah, the moment they rush in, they got an advantage against NS Red Force, but the quick U-turn happened. But for NS Red Force, they can't chill because now 7-9's around the corner. And 7-9, let's look at the minimap. They even have a support player up on the higher ground. So they are all around NS Red Force for now, waiting for the right moment to come in.
All right, here we go. 7-9 flushing them out. TZ, XZY cooking up a nade to try to potentially shut down any players coming from 7-9 to stop them on the tracks. But Vinny with an effective kill using a DPS. U-High down on the ground. We got Siaran trying to come up with a kill of his own. Let's see how good NS Red Force will be with their defense. So far, so good, I can say.
Yeah, and here comes Sem9. Still not letting go of NS Red Force. And Sem9 still a full squad. NS Red Force on the second floor. Taxi will get Beanie. One more to go. It's going to be XCY on the other side. And DZ defending his own ground. Taking out Mika with the DBS. Just by the corner because they heard the DBS is a very dangerous weapon. Obviously, one of the best weapons to come up with the clutch. XCY down the rest of he gets one. One more to go onto the right. And it's super duper low. And Langsung Red Force defended the ground again.
XZY putting up a show here, easy like ABC. But, of course, NS Red Force and not out of the woods just yet because the boys of Bigatron out to get them this time.
Oh, here we go. But XZY gets Federales as a start. Langsung Red Force. Oh, man. Okay, XZY, let's see what he can do against the other members of Bigatron right now. Cooking up his name. But from this side, surprise, surprise, say Snape to eliminate him. After defending the ground against two different teams, they finally go out.
Oh, man, defense against the dark arts. Oh my, okay, that was such a great tactics right there. I mean, you weren't really expecting it, but it's one of the oldest tricks in the book. Vampire Esports might give BTR the same taste of medicine, but BTR was a good call. It is not, I mean, the fight is not for us, but unfortunately, they encountered the boys of Fourth Drive, so this is an exciting matchup that we are seeing, but from afar, from that range, oh my goodness, Camel with a takedown and no...
The tiebreaker, so make that to 3 points for Alpha 7.
Ooh, okay, here we go. That is a tough one for the Purple Hearts. Okay. Anyway, Alter Ego Era is about to get some action as well up against Void Donkey. Razak is currently down on the ground. The core cooking up a nade here. Badger just got shut down by XZY of NS Red Force. Here comes the cavalry. Pablo just threw in a nade. Unfortunately, it did not go inside that small window right there. Pablo with a DDS shot. Again, failed to shut down a player. While Sal here, okay, still trying to find an angle that could best work for him.
Oh, this nade on the BX 666. Almost knocking him down, but lucky enough, he's able to heal up. Now to continue on by the nade this time. On to Amsal. Thanks to Vexi for Void Donkey. 2 down for the side of Alter Ego. Vexi goes down. Now Gator needs to come in. Pablo, very, very low on health, but still they're able to take away this compound from Void Donkey.
Man, oh man, Alter Ego Eras with a total of 12 elimination points. Oh man, currently the wrecking balls, for a Wrangle match. BX 666, of course, trying to save his teammate here, Badru, while Thunder Talk Gaming is taking in place or getting into position here. King cooking up some nades as well and popping off those smokes to try to conceal their exact locations, while BX 666 trying to flush them out. Jay was able to evade the attack. Pablo just waiting for Jay to come and attack him, and here comes the dance that we have been waiting for, and there you go. King was able to shut down Alter Ego Airs, but not completely eliminating them, which Alter Ego Airs, of course, was the one coming up on top from that exchange.
Oh, and here comes Alpha 7 as the cleanup crew. They want to look for their points to overtake Hora Esports now. They have arrived as long as they don't do a boo-boo. But anyway, Revo knocking down BX 666, leaving Badru alone as the only active player for Alter Ego. And he has 80% of health, lobbing a nade across. He shows himself. Carillo finishes on BX 666, and here comes Badru. Badru eliminated. Alpha 7 scores 4 points. Right now, they're officially above Hora Esports.
The top spot for the overall ranking, and that was the end of the line for Stick Clear right there. Vampire Esports just kind of really what do you mean, inserted that hat trick right there to Stick Clear. Now BTR Satara, I believe, getting shot at by Newsy of Vampire Esports.
They could potentially overtake Alpha 7 or even Hora Esports, that for the matter, since this is their last game. So, speaking about the last game, top 4 teams, all 4 of them have a full squad. We are now into stage number 5. Who will make that first move? Everyone has their own corner now with a lot of space to play since, well, this round went pretty fast as well. Most teams eliminated earlier.
It's going to be tricky for the Vampires since, they are right in front of BTR and it's Red Force. It's going to be a hard one. But anyway, we've got Newsy right in front of BTR here. Okay, what is he going to do in this situation? Okay, he's not that exposed to NS Red Force, so there's still a chance for Vampires to take over this compound where BTR is currently staying at. Newsy, Venturas, both of them cooking up nades up against Snape here. And Snape, he's holding on to a smoke here.
But the fact that he held on to a smoke, Vampire Esports took advantage and knocking him down. Venturas will be down as well. A bit of a trade-off between the two teams, but Snape is in a difficult position, at least for Venturas. Newsy is there to pick him up, but the nade sent by BTR. They're looking to try to get a double knockdown, but not able to land any yet. One more. Here comes! Back down to the ground is Venturas.
All right, here we go. Vampire Esports also taking in a lot of damage coming from BTR, Venturas, as well as Sony K down on their knees at the moment. And Razy got shut down by NS Red Force, I believe. Yes, that was courtesy of TZ, but Federalis just got the point up against Vampire Esports. Camel still trying to make a way here up against the Tar, and yes, sir, I think Vampire might be winning this fight.
Okay, 1v1! And at the end of the day, it is Federalis that wins it for BTR. But cannot be complacent. Here comes NS Red Force.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like the right opportunity for NS Red Force to kind of swoop in, right? Just like what you mentioned earlier, they're like the cleaning crew right now. Pretty much just like what Alpha 7 did a while ago. But Federalis, what are you going to do in this situation with the DBS at hand? It was able to shut down two players coming from NS Red Force here. Now we are talking about two more to go, unfortunately. Firepower was not enough from the side of Federalis, but again, there's a need for the Savior to defend this very compound they're staying at. So let's see if they can be successful up against BTR.
And here comes Harajin with his nade sent across. Bam! Razy evades that. Okay, Razy needs backup though. Okay, where are the other members of BTR? They need to join up with Razy soon. Unless Razy decides to try to get away. Perhaps he tries to get into this buggy, but because of those nades, he can't just climb in and drive off.
Razy behind this broken down wall. Patagian goes in for the charge there. Levi's, okay, couldn't find his target, but Razy, since the outside also gets tagged by For America Vibes this time.
Here comes Snape. Federalis knocked down by Thundercloud Gaming. Snape will now be alone against D-Xavier. And Snape with a small lead. Trying to push out the members of D-Xavier, but Snape now with a shotgun in front of Lamborghini. Molly on the Lamborghini, forcing him to move. That's going to be the second Molly. D-Xavier falls back.
ASI 8, just to give you guys an update, is still inside Impala. So getting back into action here, ladies and gents. D-Savior still trying to defend themselves up against BTR, but Snape with an accurate nade shuts down Levi's. And now Snape going for some more kills, of course. He just throws in another nade here. Let's see if he can still get some more points, for the team here. He went for Lamborghini, gets the job done. Tries to go for Patagene, but it's a good thing that Satar is there, ready to back him up.
Beautiful follow-up by Satar. Beautiful follow-up by Satar. And Snape will be back up again.
Their BTR is there, so perhaps, they just want to kind of swoop in and get lucky with those shots. But right now, we haven't seen them really push just yet, probably taking their time. But of course, there's a need for them to be a little aggressive in getting elimination points. So before we head on to ASI 8 or back to ASI 8, let's check out what Federalis is going to do in this situation, since he is getting hunted down by For Miracle Vibes. Doc is holding on to a molly here, but Joel and Tops just got knocked down by Sing of Thunder Talk.
Thunder Talk Gaming actually brought Federalis a lifeline. Now leaving only Doc alone here in this building. Ruthles is somewhere else. So let's see if we can pull off a clutch here against BTR. We did see Doc pull off a clutch against NS Red Force before this. And now short range Nate, but before he was able to use that for himself, he gets knocked down. But still he's able to knock Federalis as a consolation. Anyway, go time for Ruthles. Ruthles shot from probably behind, maybe Thunder Talk. Yes, it is Thunder Talk. to take that off. No, it is Snape. Snape was on
yeah.
the other building.
He was. But this is such a great spot, though, for Thunderdog. I mean, this is a great vantage point, so Snape understands the need for him to put down Sing at this. Okay, so if ASI8 gets the chicken dinner, technically they only need 8 elimination points. But that is the biggest for the chicken dinner. But Ventura's, man, just went straight to Gakor to get eliminated. And that was it. Thank you. Good game well played to Vampire Esports. And now Potato from Boy Donkey turned into a potato. Really, this time, because he got shut down from that exchange, but Vexy and Razak here to save the day still. They're hunting down Mighty, right behind that Shack, and Vexy with an effective counter.
Wow, nice point shot there by Vexy to win that one against Mighty. Mighty has fallen. One more to go for Tianba. Now Void Donkey is coming in, but they fight back. Razak moving off down. Could this be a big clutch? But no. Void Donkey says they still win this. Nice and clean.
And, unfortunately, though, he denied that point up against ASI. Vexy getting shot at by Lapar of RQ. 4 points now for the Indonesian team.
Yeah, the precious point denied away from the hands of ASI8. But we move over to RRQ. They won their very first fight. How about the elimination feed? Baby got gunned down and eliminated by BTR. Snape is the one to take him out. ASI8. 2 players left and they're spending time in the blue.
Okay, backed away from the situation. We'll be joining the rest of the team here. Nugget providing some backup. Shut down Razak from that exchange. We'll put a stop on that Void Donkey for now. We'll, of course, pave the way for RQ to move away.
I'm still looking at the overall point. ASI8 no longer taking the blue. But Siaran knocked. Now 1 active player left for ASI8. On screen, we do have RRQ, the 2 Indonesian teams going up against each other. RRQ and also Void Donkey on the other side. While the elimination fee, UZM eliminated. 1 more player to go for ASI8. And RRQ right now rushing in. No Good gets Vexy. That could be their opening. No Good still falling back. He's not sure where the other members of Void Donkey are at thanks to this hill.
Okay, here we go. Vexy getting picked up by his teammate. So Gakor and Potato trying to keep RQ boys at bay, but Lapar's cooking up a nade, trying to put a lot of pressure onto their side as well while they continue on with the push. One of the players of RQ is currently bleeding, so there's a need for them to kind of pick up the pace here up against Void Donkey so as to not lose this match. But so far, RQ seems to be on the losing end.
Oh yeah, Void Donkey coming back. They lost Nugget. Lapar is now down on his knees, but Void Donkey, they're making the move. No longer interested to take this fight. They want to manage their way into the circle, but right in front of them is going to be Team Flash. Yu is currently down on his knees. One more player of Team Flash is around the corner. And that is going to be... Is that huh? Okay. Anyway, he is just behind Razak. Razak don't know. Okay, that's Win. There you go.
All right, here we go. Win getting to the action as well. Up against Void Donkey. Now, I'm not sure how he's going to be surviving this situation here. I mean, he's already getting shot at by Potato while the rest of Void Donkey is moving forward to, of course, finish him off. And there goes the attack. Man, Gakor with a hit and run. Now, I do wonder if ASI won't be going up against 3 players of a team. It can be hard to pulled off. Now, RQ, Void Donkey, man, this fight has been going on for quite some time now. Nerpeiko getting damage from Potato. Swavel, oh man, not looking too good for the side of RQ here up against Void Donkey. Swavel already falls down on the ground. And there you go, Vexy, as well as Void Donkey on the rampage with 10 elimination points, eliminating the opposition, which is RRQ.
And 9 since they don't have the circle. At least BTR, they have 1 player within it, so they can follow up from there. But once they move in, it will be NS Red Force waiting for them. And speaking of NS Red Force, they're now in action taking out Federalis as a start.
Here we go. Nicely done by Bini. I guess he's having a Bini moment once again, but this time being on the aggressive side. Snape, okay, trying to still make a difference for Bigatron right now. He's throwing nades up against XZY here, but NS Red Force remains to be strong and formidable at this point in the match here. There's some sort of pressure onto the side of Bigatron since there's a need for them to get inside the zone, and NS Red Force is not making it easy for them. But Void Donkey, though, is close to where NS Red Force is, so perhaps they would decide to join into the mix as well, since they already have the momentum. They're already on a double-digit score here.
Yeah, might as well, right? And you asked for it, you got it. And the moment they switch over, XCY knocked down by a Void Donkey. The Void Donkey now they need to reset. Two of their players pretty low while Beanie picking up the snake. Void Donkey moves away from Danger, but Danger will be sent towards them. Anyway, for Yohai, knocked down by BTR. BTR, they also want a piece of this action.
Everybody wants a piece of the action. And a piece of the chicken, of course. Here we go. Void Donkey, BTR, NS Red Force in the same place here, ladies and gents. Going head to head. TZ looking to pop some heads and was able to almost kill Snape in the process, but it's a good thing Snape was able to hide just in time. Now Benny trying to find an opening knock here up against Potato, but Potato getting shot at by Casanova of the SI8!
Oh, he needs the points. He needs the points. Okay, he'll start off by taking out Potato, so that's going to be their first point. But still, okay, mathematically still enough bodies for Casanova to do it. But it's still going to be a tall order. Even more so if these teams cancel each other right here, right now. And as Red Force just above BTR, Beanie will get snaked. Will finish off Snape immediately. Now the number of bodies are starting to count down as XY long range to knock down Trexie.
And its Red Force might be the one to bag the chicken dinner.